Welcome to the channel, living in Denver, Colorado.
We are
The Denver Guys.
coming at you from a mile high. Today, we're gonna go over your total guide to downtown Denver.
Yep. My name is Jason Moscato. This is Joshua Gray. We are both licensed real estate agents here in the state of Colorado. So if this is your first time visiting the channel, make sure you guys are subscribing and ringing that bell. Coming out with videos every single week, so you're not gonna wanna miss them. Yeah.
Today, we're gonna go over the top 11 things that you're gonna wanna see when you head down to downtown Denver.
Yeah, you're not gonna wanna miss any of them. It's gonna be the complete guide. Thanks.
All right.
All right, number one.
We're gonna do Union Station. So let's learn a little bit about Union Station. It's a really nice little, obviously, train station that we have here. And the cool thing is, if you fly into Denver, you can catch a light rail from the airport out in Kansas,
Pretty much.
and then ride into downtown Denver from there.
Yeah, it's very affordable. You can just fly in, take a light rail right from the airport to downtown Union Station. It's about $10.50, which is not bad for a one-way, trip. I mean, that's cheaper than an Uber.
Yeah,
or,
right.
Or renting a car. Once you get to the Union Station, it's just in the heart of Denver. So you have lots of free transportation with the RTD buses. The light rail can take you throughout the city. And then you have
Also, inside of the Union Station, there's places to eat. There's also a hotel that's there if you want to stay there. So,
oh, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's one of the over 100 years old. You can just feel and see the historicness of it.
historicness?
Historical? Historical?
Yeah, we'll go
Aspect?
historical.
Okay. During like the Christmas time, it's decorated really beautiful. I mean, it's awesome. They had a huge Christmas tree, as you're probably seeing the B-roll rolling through right now. But they have like a deli. They have like an ice cream creamery there.
I love creameries.
Yeah.
They're actually pretty dope.
So I mean, if you're trying to waste some time, just kind of kicking back, they do have a bar. They do have this like during the holidays, they have this like pop-up. I can't think of the word, what it's called, but I'll post it down here below. But it's super cool.
Like a cafe?
It's kind of like a cafe, but they have like cocktails that are just.
What's a bar?
Yeah, it's kind of like a bar, but everything is all like.
Holiday theme?
Holiday themed. Yes, thank you.
I got you, buddy. Don't worry
Thank
about
you.
it.
I appreciate it. bro.
We'll figure this out
We
together.
got this. Yeah, that's why we do this
Teamwork.
together. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you got that, and then it also has hotel lodging there. So you're able to get to anywhere. There's also trains and actually buses to get you to the mountains, to all the resorts, all that good stuff. You could also take a bus to the casinos, which is also cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's only not even an hour to get there from downtown Denver, which isn't bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all. Actually, and the cool thing is about our light rails is they go all over Denver. Like you can come up to Thornton, you can go to where else?
South Aurora. It goes
Littleton.
Yep. The very end north
Obviously, the
is
airport.
Thornton. Yep. And then far south, I think it's. I want to say it's Aurora. We'll post the guide down here below in the description. So check out that. It'll give you the whole map of all of Union Station and RTD services that they provide.
All right, cool.
All right.
Number two. And this one,
Is
we're going to go over universities.
I mean, how cool would it be to go to school downtown Denver, right?
It's really cool, actually. They have a rare area campus down there, which hosts a bunch of different universities, actually.
Yeah, you
So-
got CU Denver, you have Metropolitan State University, and then you have CCD, which is Community College of Denver.
Then DU, which isn't that far away.
Yep. And I'm actually in the process right now because my daughter is a senior in high school, and we've been looking at schools, and so I've been looking up
to
to
CU Boulder, though.
Yeah. CU Boulder or CU Denver is her top two.
CU regardless.
I'm like, how cool would it be to just be downtown going to school? And then their campus is like it's kind of strung throughout downtown too.
Right.
They have other little places that we'll kind of go over here. I don't want to spoil anything, but
Don't spoil it.
yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. Very accredited schools. So yeah, I mean, if this is one of your reasons for maybe moving to Denver, Colorado,
It's a good reason.
check out those colleges downtown.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
awesome. Yep.
Number 3. Now this is actually one of the coolest things about Denver, because we have an amusement park that's right in the heart of Denver, and it's called Elitch Gardens. I used to work there actually.
Did you?
Yeah, when I
Oh,
was
sweet.
16, I was a carny.
You were carny,
I was
huh?
a carny. Ran
Okay.
some of the games.
Did you have like groupies and stuff too?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But they gave me a microphone, and that was their fault. Anyway, so one of the cool things.
Were you the guy that was like, I'm gonna count to 3, 1, 2, and you just send them without waiting till 3?
No, I
Oh.
was the guy that I had to like get. I was the fool, the guesser. Like I had to guess people's age, weight,
Oh,
and
really?
birthday. Yeah. Don't laugh.
You're that guy?
I was that guy.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Rude.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, back to reality. Okay, so the cool thing about Elitch Gardens is it's all summer long, but then when it closes down for the summer, it opens up still for Halloween. And they actually have a bunch of haunted houses that go through there, which is actually really cool too. I wasn't part of that part. I had to resign at that point. It's like so loud.
Right.
So long. Yeah, that's what I was. So long.
So long? Yep.
So long. I don't like haunted houses.
No.
Not a fan. Anyway, and then in the winter they dress it up for Christmas.
Yeah, they got all the lights and everything.
Actually, and now that I think about it, right next to Elitch's, there. What's the kids' place that's right next to there? Now that I'm thinking, the kids' museum.
Yeah, Children's Museum.
Yeah, the
you
Children's
got the aquarium.
Oh yeah, the aquarium.
Yep.
Dude, if you haven't seen the aquarium, you really got to check it out. It's really cool. So they're all right next to each other. It's actually pretty cool. So you can make a weekend of it because it's not something you can do in a day.
We actually did a video on that as well. We'll post that above here on, Children's Museum, aquarium, all that good stuff. It's just a cool to take your, family, anybody, date, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, during the summer, that thing is on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a water park,
Yep.
to all the cool rides. You can get the season passes. I always get the season passes for my daughters.
Yeah, I mean, they seem expensive at first, and then you realize, well, I can go a couple times and it'll pay for itself, and then the rest of the time is just free.
Yeah, we'll post that in the link in the description below, all the information on Elitch's. But yeah, it's super cool. When I first moved here, I was like, oh my gosh, it has an amusement park downtown.
See, and I've been here really long, and I remember when it was in a different part, and I remember going to that one, and then they moved it to this spot. So
And then they are.
no,
Should we tell them?
no, don't,
Yeah, don't tell 'em?
spoil it.
Okay.
Don't spoil it.
All right, I won't tell you.
Okay.
All right, tell them.
Don't tell them. No,
Okay.
no, don't tell them.
So, because we have a housing crisis here in Denver, and everybody,
Just gonna tell them, huh?
I'm gonna tell them. We should tell them. Because
Okay.
what if they come and then it's.
So because of the housing situation that we have going on here, they're actually going to close Elitch Gardens within the next, what was it?
We'll post it down here. I'm not sure, but I know it's coming.
Next couple of years.
Yeah, so they're gonna be
Unfortunately.
moving it. I think they're moving it.
I hope they're just moving.
I think they're moving it somewhere. So
Maybe they'll move it to Thornton.
right.
Pretty sweet. We
Yeah.
got lots of real estate up here.
Yeah.
No
so-
worries. Cool.
yeah.
Let's do that.
So that's Elitch Gardens. Definitely a must-see. Take the family all year round. I mean, it's actually got something all year round.
Get there before it closes.
Yeah, hurry up.
Now, the interesting part.
Number 4.
Number 4. The interesting part about downtown Denver is that's where it all started, back between 14th and 15th Street in the late 1800s. That's actually where Denver started as a whole by this general called William Larimer. It's actually pretty cool. So their first residential district out there, the first city hall, and all that kind of stuff. So that's where it all began.
And it is Larimer Square.
Yeah. And then, we actually did a video on another little spot around there too, which is called Cheeseman Park. You got to check that video out. That's more of our spooky thing. It was just did it for Halloween. Anyway, still interesting. So that's actually kind of the cool stuff about Larimer.
Yeah, Larimer offers like a lot of restaurants. There's a brew house. There's a wine bar. There's lots of little little trendy little shops. Really
Trendy.
trendy, like
Super trendy,
boutique.
yeah,
Like it's really cool.
Super hip.
I'm actually where we took my daughter's senior pictures at. We went down there, and it turned out amazing.
I went to the mountains for mine.
Yeah, and during Christmas time right now, during the holiday season, which we're in December right now when we're doing this video, 2021, and they just had, they started putting out the Christmas tree and the Christmas lights. It's just absolutely gorgeous this time of year.
I also want to point something out real fast.
Yeah.
It is December 2021, and it is the 28th right now.
Yep.
And I feel like I overdressed
It's
for
hot.
this temperature right now. It's like 60-something, 70 degrees right now. I feel like I'm sweating.
Yeah, the weather is just, yeah. I mean, we did a video on weather too. You want to check that one out?
Did a video on that.
Yep.
But that's the thing is like if people, that's what I want to express to people is like if you're worried about the temperature here in Colorado, this is kind of what it is for the most part.
Yep, layers.
Layers.
Yep.
Yeah, because I got another shirt underneath, so I just take this off when I get hot.
Yep.
Which might be here in a minute.
But you can't miss, gotta check out Larimer Square.
That's right.
Absolutely. All right. Okay. What? Number 5.
All right. Sorry, it's 16th Street Mall.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a mile-long, pedestrian-friendly little spot here in Denver, and I'll tell you what, it's one of my favorite places to go.
yeah.
Okay, and let me tell you why. Because there is a bus you can hop on. It's totally free. You hop on, you go from one end to the other end, and you can just kind of go for a ride and see all the little shops. Okay, there's a restaurant down there that is actually one of my favorite places to go. It's an Italian restaurant called Maggiano's.
Yeah, that's good.
It is right next to a movie theater and then the Hard Rock Cafe. It's next to the Cheesecake Factory, which is awesome. I don't know if, is that like all over the country, Cheesecake Factory?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair
yeah.
enough. Cheesecake
Yep.
Factory all
Yep.
over the world, or state, country, whatever. And then, well, I mean, it's just a cool place. And then people that do like,
Street performers.
that's right, street
Yeah,
performers.
yeah.
Street performers.
That actually
Robot Man.
really yeah. Robot Man is the iconic guy of 16th Street Mall. You go down there, you will see him.
Yeah.
He's been there ever since
I was.
I've been here almost 18 years, and ever since I've seen him every single time almost. Yeah.
He's really cool actually. You guys got to check him out. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. If you're from Denver, you know who he is.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. If you have lived here more than a couple years, you know who he is.
Yeah.
Um,
He basically just makes fun of people walking by, but he's dressed up like a robot kind of guy.
it makes it fun.
Yeah. It's funny. It's super funny.
But 16th Street Mall is definitely one of those places. Like, and then the other thing is too is like in the winter right now they light it all up. And it looks so awesome. It's just
everything downtown is just gorgeous this time of year. During the
they
holidays.
go big on it for sure.
Yeah, you can get up and down that mile-long strip, like Josh said, with the buses. They're all free. There's little scooters and electric bikes.
Still want to do the scooter, man.
Yeah. So you have all the
I'm gonna
access
crash,
to those. It's just basically like an outdoor mall.
Yeah.
I mean, it has all the major
I think there's a Barnes and
department
Noble up there.
stores. Yeah, they got all the department stores.
Yeah.
Right, like he said, to movie theaters, to amazing restaurants and nightlife.
What was that Forest Cafe? I want to say, was it still there?
I don't know.
That's kind of cool.
You'll have to post the link down below right here.
Sorry, I don't mean to bring up random questions. I can't remember if it's there or not. I remember it was a forest themed cafe.
Yeah.
I just
do
like the
remember
name sounds like.
All right, what are we on? Number 7.
7. That's right. All right, this one, Ballerina.
Ballerina.
It hosts
Also,
over.
also known as the Pepsi Center. That's how everybody kind of knows it.
Yeah,
Okay,
we know it
go
as
ahead.
that.
Yeah.
You'll know it as Ballerina.
All right, go ahead.
Anyway,
Carry on.
it actually hosts over 250 events per year. It's actually pretty cool.
I mean, what does it host? The biggest host. The 2 biggest hosts.
Basketball?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
The
Hockey?
Nuggets.
Do you do hockey there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not big into sports, guys.
Okay, so
I
let
like
me
cars.
just take this on. Okay, so you have
I'll be
the
back.
Denver Nuggets, Denver Nuggets, and you have the Colorado Avalanche. And some days they'll play in the same day, which is crazy because they'll clear out the basketball and then they'll put the ice down in literally a matter of
how that
hours.
works.
Yeah,
I don't get it. Also, they host a bunch of concerts and stuff like that
Yeah.
there too. So it's actually pretty cool.
yeah, it's super cool. They put a lot of money in that place too. It's
Yeah.
really high tech, super I mean, luxurious kind
It's
of.
been a while since I've been there. Now that I think about it,
Huh? Yeah.
I saw a Nuggets game probably a while ago. Let's go a while ago. I don't.
Yeah, so Denver is big on their sports, their sports teams, and yeah,
I think we got them all.
definitely. If you're downtown, maybe throw that on the list to either see a Nuggets game or an Avalanche.
Or Broncos.
Yep, Broncos.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Ball Arena.
Ball Arena. All right, number 8.
Number 8.
That's not. Okay. Anyway, number 8 is the Denver Convention Center. They host conventions.
It's a center for conventions, and
They
yeah,
do conventional stuff.
it's convention.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway, they have lots of art galleries and stuff like that, all near there, museums, all kinds of stuff. The convention center is actually really, really cool. And one of the coolest things about the convention center is there's like a bear. It's like a statue,
Big.
and it's like a big blue bear, and he puts his hands on the glass, and it looks like he's looking in.
And that's probably what'll catch your eye when you're driving by it.
Yeah,
all
you'll
that kind
figure
of
out what
stuff.
it is real fast.
Yeah, so it's definitely a must-see. It probably has lots of attractions there. We'll post the event down here below in the description. But yeah, that's number 8.
Number 8. Number 9.
We're moving on up.
We're moving on up. All right, this time we're doing hotels, because obviously if you want to come visit Colorado or Denver, you're gonna need a place to kick it.
Man, they got some top-notch hotels. You got the Four Seasons. I mean, that's about as top as you get. And you have the Ritz-Carlton.
Also pretty high up there.
I mean, that's pretty much up there. And then the Crawford. That's actually at the Union Station. So you can take from the airport right to Union Station. Stay right there, and you have all the free transportation all around downtown.
Yeah.
Really easy. There's also
the Brown Palace, the Hyatt, and the Hilton.
I think there's like a lot of famous people stay at the Brown.
Yeah,
Or
it's pretty
Brown
big
Palace?
deal. It's
That's
a big
what-
deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Big deal.
I mean, that's probably why I've never stayed there.
Yeah. I don't make enough for that.
Yeah. You do have the Hilton, like he said. That's right next to the convention center. So if you're like trying to plan a trip to see like,
Something
maybe
more
a show,
budget friendly.
Yeah, that's actually really, for being a Hilton, it's actually pretty affordable. It's close to a lot of, the convention center, all that good stuff right there. Actually, once a year on my daughter's birthday, I rent out a couple of hotel rooms there. And, I try to get, the highest floor, and she invites her friends, and we do the whole downtown thing. Yeah, I mean, it's centrally located right there. You can walk to 16th Street Mall as well. And that's basically what we do. We get the hotel, and the next morning we go shopping downtown for her birthday. So that one's a really good one. I mean, I've always had a really good service there, really clean. But I mean, nothing like the Four Seasons, all those things. So, but
I live here. I don't need a hotel.
yeah, but it's good to experience the downtown though.
I can
Even if you
drive.
live here. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I mean, but then again, I mean, there's other places that you definitely want to check out too. So, staying downtown, there's like no experience like that. It's really, really awesome. I mean, you can, of course, like I said, drive down there and go check it out. But I mean, being down there and experiencing everything for a couple days, or whatever, it's fantastic. There's nothing like it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So,
All right.
number 10.
10.
Got that one.
10.
10. All right.
Oh yeah.
Now we're going to do some government buildings that you definitely want to check out, because they're actually pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, you got to check out all the historic parts of it. You got the Capitol building, of course.
Of course.
I think the fifth stair is the actual marker for the Mile High. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll post it right here. But that was super cool. It's got the gold dome, iconic gold dome on top.
Gold Dome!
Got the gold dome. And then you have the city and county building, and you have to actually have the mint right down there where they make money.
It was actually, I went there when I was a kid as a field trip, and it was actually really cool. I actually want to take my daughter now, but she's only 5, so I don't think she'll care. But maybe when she gets older.
Yeah, I've actually heard that from another person too that stated that they really liked that tour.
It was actually really cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, you would think it woun't be that interesting, but it actually is super interesting. I think as an adult, I find that stuff more interesting now.
Especially when it's about printing money and stuff.
Yeah, you're
right?
like, oh, let's get an education on this.
Right.
Also, you have the governor's mansion, which is actually pretty cool to walk through. Then you have McNichols Civic Center buildings. So
Yeah, and all down in that little area right there. A couple times a year they'll have they'll block it all off. They'll have like the Taste of Colorado.
You know, I used to do that every single year for
I
the
know,
longest time.
I mean, it's cool. You know, you got all kinds of good food.
I don't even know if
beer.
they did it this year.
Yeah, I think they
Rona.
kind of. Yeah. But we'll post the event down there in the description below as well. But yeah, you got to kind of do that whole historic tour of, you know, the government buildings.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right.
All right,
right.
number 11.
I got one.
11.
Teamwork.
Yep.
All right, this one is Coors Field. Now, this one is pretty cool, obviously, because it's baseball, and it's right in the center of Denver, okay? Also, they have breweries inside of there, and then if you don't want to do that, outside of it, there's a whole bunch of other places you can go, the clubs and all kinds of other stuff. So it's really cool. There's a King Soopers across the street in case you need that.
Yeah. And like I said, you know, Denver is huge on their sports, on their sports teams. You got the Colorado Rockies that play there.
Also, I didn't mean to hit you, sorry about that. Sally. Anyway, too, but on 4th of July, there's actually apartments that are right around there, and they do a huge, it's huge fireworks display. So that's definitely, you know, I'm hit or miss with the firework displays, only because I'm like, oh man, this is the grand finale, and then they go for like another 20 minutes. You're like, oh, that wasn't it.
Yeah. They actually added a huge,
it's huge,
a rooftop bar. It's actually called the Rooftop.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Rooftop on the roof.
So I mean, it's kind of like a huge bar right there on the top, and it overlooks, you know, the stadium. You know, they do have like the opening season. They'll block off that whole little street when the Rockies start. Yeah, it's huge. People start like at like 7 in the morning, and they'll just start turning it up at like
kind of early to be downtown.
Yeah, but there's tens of thousands of people that'll be down there for opening day.
Yeah.
So if you ever try to plan that out, definitely something you don't want to miss.
Maybe get a map, figure it out.
Yeah.
Plan about a month in advance what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Where you're gonna stand.
Yeah, so that's all we got for today. Hope you enjoyed all this. And if you guys saw some value from this, you have any questions about anything, just make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, for one, if this is your first time here. If you guys are continued subscribers, thank you for, continually watching us. Yep, and then liking it. Okay, yeah. Ringing the bells, all that stuff.
High fives, chest bump.
More than we love doing these videos, we are licensed agents here in the state of Colorado. My name is Jason Moscato, and this is Joshua Gray. Hit us up with any questions you have. Maybe moving here, relocating. We love answering your questions and helping you guys out.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.